Hey everyone, welcome to part 2 of the 7A ITB put together build video. Here we go. We're up to stages, stage 2. Alright, just for a timestamp, it's currently 5:34 PM, 12th to the 8th, 24. So it's a part 2, so I don't really know what's going to be included in this, but we'll figure it out. Some parts have come in. Here we are. So I got a story to tell you about the fuel line, but I'll tell you that in a minute. First of all, for the map sensor, the T-pieces have arrived. So we'll go T-piece, there to there, and T-piece to the map sensor. So that's come in, sweet. Next, we've got some blank off plugs. So they'll blank off these lines here for the eye control valve that doesn't exist anymore, and for the power steering, the 2 lines there. And I'll show you this. So welcome to my book. The 2 lines that I'm talking about are these 2 here for the idle up switch. You probably don't need to blank them off, but I'm going to anyways. So now with the fuel line. I went to a certain store last Tuesday, about a week ago, and ordered my thing, you know, do all that, and I heard nothing at all. I called them on Thursday, they were still making the part, whatever. I called them today, and they hadn't even started, like, cutting this and making my hose or anything. So I said, alright, stuff it. I'm just going to go pick it up, and we'll figure it out from there. So, I've actually changed my mind. So what I'm going to do now is from the rail, I've run fuel line down there. I'll run AN fittings. So I'll do AN fittings. I think it's got to go dash 8 to dash 6. Run that line down. And I've got to figure out what size, like, these fittings are here. Because then I'll just run braided line to there. So that's kind of where we are now. I'm not working on this thing tonight. So whatever you see next is probably tomorrow night. So enjoy. Alright, so here's a little update. I just pulled the throttles off. Because what I was going to do is I was going to pull all this wiring apart and go and do sequential injection. So what that means is that this one fires on its own, this injector fire on its own, they all fire on their own. How this 7 AFEs are set up is through batch firing. So it goes 1 and 3 will fire together. 2 and 4 will fire together, which it can still work, but sequential is a little bit better, but it's not worth the hassle. I was about to pull everything apart, and I sat down, and I was like, no, it's not worth it. So what it really means is what happens is batch fire, sort of throw fuel in, that'll throw fuel in, even though that one might not be firing that cylinder. It'll just have fuel sitting around the top of the valves, which is fine. Like, it doesn't matter, because over like a 4,000 RPM, that valve will open 8 times. So it's like bare, you know, there's not much there. It's all right. Anyways, it might just create like backfires, which is sick. Anyways, so what we're going to do now is these arrive. So here's my blank off plugs. I explained yesterday, these 2 cables here, I'm about to blank them off, and we'll blank these off. So let's go. Alright, so from Victoria, SQ Engineering, you can buy a reverse down pull throttle cable bracket. So because your 7A1 won't work, it'll go, it will sit down in there. Cable will come up, go onto there, and it'll go meow, meow. So come to the bracket, you get 2 bolts with it. And you get your down pulley, but I don't need it because my ITBs came with one. So let's put that on. Guess what, everyone? We now have throttle. It's all tight and everything. Yeah, SQ Engineering. So good. Just comes down here. I'm just going to cable tie it up here somewhere so it's nice and smooth flow. But yeah, we're all on. Next, I was talking to a friend about it, and the MAF sensor, he said he ran his through the vacuum block. I might still run mine through the T piece that I was talking about here. I think it'll still work. It'll just look a bit cleaner than get another thing over there, I think. So let's do that now. Alright, the lines are on. That's not a very ugly line, but it'll all get covered by the fuel rail anyway, so no worries. That goes there. They all join. The line actually worked out to go underneath and go here, so it holds this all together. And I think that's it. Next, we'll put the fuel line on. So, good for that. Thanks to Dad, he went and picked it up for me from Motorsport Connections in 7 Hills. So I've got a banjo fitting. We've also got braided line. So let's go and fit it. Somewhat fit it. Anyway, it's a little bit long. I might have to work around it. I might just put the fuel rail kind of there just to see. I might have to cut it, but let's see how we go. Alright, I got a little bit carried away. Haven't touched the line, it's on there. But, oh my goodness. Alright, so the next step, I've pulled the fuel line back off. I got my marking where I want to cut it because it's too long. I'm going to cut it right there at the top of my thummies. And then we can put these fitting on. And this side of the fuel rail done. I'm just got to wait for the other side, which is the fuel return line and all that. And then she should be ready to start, hopefully. Oh yeah, I'm still waiting for the O-rings for these two. That's delayed. It was meant to come yesterday, but whatever. So, yeah. Alright everyone, it's a new day for me, same day for you. I just want to show, I've been up all night, right, working on this thing last night. I was up messaging my friend Isaac, we just, big headache. I left this garage at like 2 o'clock this morning. Anyways, it's all kind of hooked up, right, the ITBs and everything, and it's all there. I just wanted to show you, the way you calculate your TPS in your Haltech, so you go to calibration in your throttle, you go start, right, and that calibrates without you touching your foot at all, right? You don't touch your foot. First step for calibration. Second step for calibration. You press your foot, as you can see down here, all the way down, right? Your foot's all the way down at 100%, and then you press calibrate, and that's it, done. But the issue I'm having with my TPS, right, is if I go idle control, I can show you here. Look, it's at 0, but it's jumping up and down. If I just slightly touch the throttle, straight to 100%. and we're talking like look how much they're moving. Oh, where's the cable? Oh, look at that. Well, that's 100% there. It's ridiculous. I've stored all that. So I've got to figure out now if that's a fault with the TPS, because this is the TPS off the silver top that came with them. I put the one that came with the 7A on, and it fits and everything, but it runs out of range. So when you get to about 80% of cable throttle, it says you're at 100% like in the computer, so you're out of range. So I put this on, and it's either, because in the diagram, I'll put a photo up here, insert photo. The 7A and the 4AG, like 20 valve TPS, are the same pinouts and everything. So same number, same order. So either there's something wrong with this TPS, or I might have to move a wire around. I don't know. I'm about to figure that out. I put this in a multimeter. These are all correct. I just got back from work, so I'm going to put a multimeter on this guy to see what that's giving me. Also, while we're here, mail. The grommets for the injectors have arrived, so I'll put those in. Automotive Superstore finally shipped the fuel rail, like FPR side of fuel. So I don't know when I'm getting that at some point. And my extractors, after 3 months, have finally been shipped. So progress, I think. Alright everyone, TPS issue solved. I'll tell you what we did. So I'll pull this off. So this just pulls off, and underneath the gold plugs here is just like a connector like this that you pull off, and these can come out. So I swapped this Accel one with the blue one, plugged it in. All of this is thanks to Jordan from Adelaide, by the way. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. He's been messaging me. Isaac too, thanks for helping. Because look at this, guys. Look at that. We have a working TPS. How good's that? Also, while we're here, fuel line is done. Thank you, Dad, for going to pick it up for me. Fuel line's done. We'll put those on. Almost there, people. Almost there. Alright, just while I'm putting the fuel line on, I've got all the grommets in there, or the O-rings, they're all in, injectors are on. Just while I'm putting the line on, I'll show you. I'm using plumber's tape. It's just this stuff. Plumber's tape. It's resistant to petrol and oil, so it ends up being a pretty good sealant for your fittings and everything. Alright, fuel line's all nice and tight. I just ran it down here, across, cable tied underneath. There, canisters back on. Yeah, guys, that's how it sits. It's kind of funny, I didn't realise how close these were. I'd take the TPS back off, put the clip on, and then work it in there. But it fits. I might just put some tape over those so you don't see it. So yeah, so now it's just this side. I'm just waiting for that now, and it should be ready to start, people. Hey everyone, it's a new day, and look what's arrived. My extractors. I got this pipe with it too because I need a new flex pipe because mine's destroyed, so I'm glad I got that one. And all the FPR side of my fuel rail. All the fittings and everything. Still don't have my FPR, but that'll be coming soon. I've got the gauge for it. Yeah, sweet. So we're going to see how much we can put on. I don't think I can really do anything. I think I can just put that on. That's about it. So, yeah. How's this? I'm pulling the exhaust off, got the top off and everything. Bottom's all off. Hello. And look at that. One bolt. What it's meant to do is the nut's meant to come off the thread. The thread's meant to stay. But this one's all broke. So the nut was pulling the thread out. But now it's stuck in there. And I've been here for, what time is it now? 8 o'clock. I've been here since 6 o'clock. So that sucks. I got it far enough. That's a 14mm nut. I got it to the point where I had a 13mm socket on it. I was just hammering it on there and it's coming off, but that's as far as I got. So, look at that. That'll do the trick, I hope. And then we can put the nice exhaust on and get this crap off. Alright, so I had the exhaust on there just to make sure it fit. I think I forgot to film it, but should be right. I don't know what the word quality is these days, but I don't think this is the best of it. Oh, look at that. It's meant to be plug and play, man. It's no hole for even a narrow band, so what I'm going to have to do is I've taken it back off because I'll have to get that, I'll drill that out, and then I'll roll the bung on there for the wideband sensor. That's on there. On here, I've changed this out. Biggest headache ever, but that's all done. So now while I'm here, I'm just going to take the power steering line off and I'll put the AE111 or AE112 on there. We're doing that now. It's finally out. That's got to be the most annoying job I've done. Hands down. I'm filthy. I'm all cut up. But we're there. You suck. Good luck anyone that ever wants to do that. Anyways, to the positive side of things. That right there looks a heck of a lot better than that. So, unfortunately, I got to put that back in now. So, I want a nap. But yeah, it's going to look so much better. I put so much oil all over the back there. There's not much room here. It's just, yeah, heaps of oil. Luckily, I've got the drain there, so it's just leaking off the car now. Lovely. Alright, it's all done. Wiring's, oh not wiring, the hose is all there. It clears the bonnet, which is good. I'll get rid of that. Yeah, looks so much better than before. I gave it all a nice clean too. All this clean, all that are clean. That looks way better now than what it did before. Yeah, coming together. Hey everyone, new day. We're gonna go and see if an exhaust shop will weld this bung on for me. Ooh, just trying to show you. So, the narrowband spot's up there, but when you want to do this stuff, you want it to have all of the, like, exhaust pulse and all that. Just all from all the collectors, which means you can do it on the straight pipe when they're all there. So it's easiest for me to put it here, which ends up being roughly around there-ish. So yeah, we're going to head to some exhaust shops and see if we can get it done. Hey everyone, so I just finished up at Rocket. Here are some bits. Last bits I needed, like the extractors are really close, like cylinder 1 to the alternator. So some heat wrap will do that. Last bit of fittings I needed. So now we're just gonna wait for Castle Hill Exhaust to get back to us, and it should all be going together. All right, we're back home. The parts are all up there still. We're gonna give this a go. So I'm gonna heat wrap the line, the exhaust from here to here. So I don't need that much. It's just cause it was like the pipe was like right here. So if I didn't put anything on there, I think it would just burn all those electrics out. So we're gonna do that now. Okay, it's all wrapped on. I hope it's pretty good at its job, because I can't even put my finger in that gap. So yeah, they're all on tight. Just waiting for the like mid pipe of what to get from Castle Exhaust, and then we'll put that on. I might start assembling this side of the fuel stuff now, because I've got all the bits. Just don't have my FPR still, but we're getting there. Oh, also, I forgot to attach. I wasn't gonna put my air temp sensor on, but I got recommended that I should put my air temp sensor in. So I'm thinking I'm gonna run the wire somewhere around here, just cable tie it somewhere there. I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get there. Alright, so I didn't want to cut into I'm putting the air temp sensor on. I didn't want to cut into the harness, so I just got the wire here, extended it. Just extend the wires, put it in conduit, like solder them together. And it's just kind of cable tied there. You can't see it, so I'm pretty happy with that. So now, I'm going to open this back up and just connect the air temp sensor here. I'm just updating the Pinout system while I'm here at it. Thanks to guys at Castle Exhaust, we now have wideband sensor, and they threw in gasket for free. Let's put it on. Alright, I'll give everyone a little update. Trying to figure out this right now. We've currently got everything set up correctly, right? Trigger stuff, it's all right. But I'm not getting spark. Now, I know by the time the video comes out, hopefully I'll sort it out, but I just can't figure it out. Home's right, trigger's correct, like all that stuff's right. Just can't get it. My friend Jordan's helping, Isaac's helping, like us collectively, just can't figure it out. So I'm waiting for this battery to charge so I can check my RPM. Because I killed the battery trying just to start this thing. Anyways, yeah, so while that's doing that, I saw the earlier clip. We've got the bung on here. I might just put this exhaust on while that's happening, but yeah, I'm kind of annoyed that Just can't figure this thing out. Alright everyone, I'm very tired and I got work tomorrow. Ignition, oh that's igniter. There's my old Dizzy. I pulled both Dizzies apart, swapped the igniters out, and it worked. I've got spark now, so it must have been an igniter. Yeah. Everyone, guess what we've got? Fuel pressure regulator. So I'm kind of just deciding where I'm going to put it now. I think apparently you want it closer to the end of the rail, like as close as you can get it. I think sometimes you can put them on the end here, but I'm not going to do that. So I'll put it somewhere around here, I think, but we'll figure that out as we go. Alright, so it's all mostly hooked up. Got the line coming through here to a 90. I've got, so I don't know if this will work. I've got the, like the vacuum pressure or manifold pressure hose. It goes along there, it's held nice and hidden, but it goes into a bung in this one. I don't know if that'll work. We're going to find that out when it's running, hopefully, when it runs. But yeah, there it is there, all nice and done. I put a nut cert in there now, so it's all bolted in and proper. Yeah, look at that. Almost there. I'm only missing the return line, which I'll probably run up with this one and run down there. I got the wrong fitting, so I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to get a fitting for that. Do a 90 and then run. I got the hose here. Just do a 90, run along, and then hook it up down here somewhere. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, little update. I've added this piece here. It's off one of my dad's old cars, so you got to have a bit of heritage on it. Just so you can actually read the gauge. Before the gauge was like this, you couldn't read it, so that's on there now. I ran this underneath that's the return line, underneath the throttles. Down along here, and it's hose clamped in there to the metal fix. You can't really see it, but yeah, it's there. So yeah, we're just stuck waiting for that 90 there for that return line, and that's it. We should be Gucci. All right, everyone. Almost time. I've got the car back on the ground. Just waiting on that hose still. I took that longer extension piece out just because that looks nicer, so I did that. Put them on. I put the mid-pipe on, so now you can't really see in there, but oh, you can. The wideband's on, it's all hooked up. Oh, I just want to start it, man. I cranked it earlier and it just pissed fuel out, so I can't set top dead center yet. So we're stuck waiting. But now that is looking killer. One engine bay. Guess what, everyone? New day. Look what just arrived. It's currently what, the 21st of the 8th. We're putting that fuel line on, the return line. Gotta do top dead center, and we're kicking it tonight. We'll see if this thing will start tonight. Alright, everyone, fuel system's done. It's all on there. I had to make a barb fitting down here because my braided wouldn't clamp to the hose. So I quickly went to Auto 1, got a hose fitting and then a barb fitting onto that, and they've got rubber hose on there. I'm having an issue now where I'm trying to do the top dead center, and I was going to show you guys how to do it, but I'll do that later. Where you put the timing light onto that, right, onto your lead, and it's just not picking up any spark. It won't, like the sparks work, I got spark, but it's not picking up any of the light. Like there's not enough, I don't know, nothing going through there. And now I'm inside here, re-downloading the Haltech software because it all pooped itself. Ow! Ooh, just walked into that and that hurt. Yeah, so just delayed. Anyways, yeah, ran the line. So it's a 90-degree down there. Into this fitting here, runs up underneath them, and then as you can see there, shoots in on there, and yeah, so close, people. We are so close. All right, everyone. Oh my God. I know this just happened. I'm so excited. I just got on the phone with one of the guys from Haltech. I've had issues. Couldn't figure out the whole triggering system. I had issues. Anyways, literally 2 minutes in, right, he goes, oh yeah, you want to try and crank it? So I said, yeah, all right, let's try it. Look at that. It just runs. Oh my God. Haltech, man, you've got my heart. So there's a lot of tuning that's got to go in it. But it's running. I haven't given it a rev yet. I'm kind of scared. I'm just going to fix the idle control on them because too much air's going in. But yeah, guys, that's it. So you still need to tune. I'm trying to figure out idle stuff right now. Just playing around with it. Sounds angry, dude. Alright, everyone, thank you for joining me. I'm just going to come in here, put the interior all back together now. It's all in pieces in the back. But yeah, thank you for joining me, everyone. It's running. I can't believe it. I'm just going to put it together, sit and wait for Isaac. He's going to give me a hand with tuning because I got no idea what I'm doing. And yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Might be another video, don't know. I'm really tired. I've done this and it's done. So thanks. Yeah, that's it. Thanks everyone for watching. Interior's back together. Built by Az, YouTube, Instagram. Hit me up if you have any questions. No idea what I've been doing, but I did it. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. And just need to tune and we're done. So thanks for watching and peace.